I welcome you to another exciting episode of Today on Emmy's Room Podcast. On today's episode, I am your host, Tonte Shegun, and today we're having an exciting topic to actually dwell in. And I have two amazing guests with me, which on my on my left hand side rather, I have Umachuku Manuel. And Umachuku Manuel, welcome to the show today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, on my right hand side, but it's looking strictly directly into my eye. Bro, cut the eye. God. Yo, that is Alvin. Alvin, welcome to the show. And how are you doing?
Thank you so much, Shagun. I'm doing good, thank you.
Yeah, so that's our two amazing guests on the show for today's episode. But before we actually go in straight into what we are talking about on today's episode, Emmanuel, how have you been doing?
I just do.
How's the school life?
We're surviving everywhere.
The last exam was really kind of hectic. But it's just as if the more we actually get to higher level, the more exam become difficult. Like, I don't get. I mean, what's your opinion about that?
I feel like it's our mindset, sure.
Mindset. Are you sure?
Honestly,
But that's the reality.
That's the reality.
I don't know.
From simple, because I've actually heard it from my brother that university life is from simple to complex. Like, from the simplest level, you get to the complex state.
From definition to explain. From
Then
explanation to list and mention.
From list and mention to
It
research.
actually depends on what is hard for you. Is it the examination, as in the term, or what you're actually writing?
What you're actually writing, because social
Okay,
work is
if
not
you-
this.
Oh, you want to talk about that topic? If you put it that way, then
Yeah,
would
I know
say-
every course has their own.
exactly. So
and-
don't
yeah.
don't say
No,
that
I'm not.
it's
I'm
a
actually
course.
talking. I'm actually talking from my own aspect
Perspective,
of
yeah.
perspective of
Okay,
course.
okay.
Because I remember when we started, it was list 5 functions of social work.
Yeah.
But now
in a
We are
scenario,
giving different scenario. You as a professional social worker, how will you handle this? Then you start as writing
Critical thinking.
critical. Thank you. That's
I wouldn't want to talk much about social work, sha, because
Yeah.
you can stay here for hours and hours having this thing,
yeah.
dragging this thing. But
No.
when I said the fear for exam, or like you said, as you're getting higher, examination gets tougher. I actually thought you were talking about examination as a term.
As a term, yeah, I get
Like,
your
for
point.
me, why I said is your mindset is because as the more we advance in our levels in uni, exam is not really the problem. The problem is studying for the exam.
Exactly.
Examination, we become less frightened for writing exam. Yeah, become less frightened to reading and studying, or the cost that we're about to write. Yeah, has a problem.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah.
And let's go back to what we'll be discussing today. But before we continue, Avi, who are your friends? Like, do you really have tight relationship with anybody? I'm not talking about the other aspect of relationship that we all know that perfectly. I'm talking about someone I share my things with, like
Your tight
if you're-
G's.
you're- exactly. Do you have
this is a tough one. It's a simple question. But
but
it is tough.
yeah, you have to
because
like think critically before you answer it.
Who is a friend? If I should ask you,
Yeah.
who
A
do you
friend.
see as a friend?
Okay, they say Jesus is our friend.
I have Jesus.
That's actually good, but I'm talking about
Your human friends.
human friends, that
Physical friends.
physical friends, people you talk to.
Yeah.
At least if you have something, probably good or bad, that you want to share with someone, that these are the people I run to, these are the people I talk to. Do you really have them?
Okay, if I'm to talk about myself that way, I would say I'm not someone that actually talks to people that much. If you see me, you see that okay, he's always around this person or this set of people. I don't really have much friends, so I can say I have one person or two, that are friends.
Okay. Yeah, Iwachuku, man. What about you?
Yeah, I have friends that I trust, Shagun too, and Alvin. Then one other person, one female friend like that, Let me not mention her name, sure. Well, yeah.
Shout out to that your favorite friend.
Yeah,
friend,
they-
Shout out to
wherever
her.
she is.
Wherever she is,
Shout
shout
out.
out to
Yeah.
your favorite friend. So let us welcome our listeners and our viewers
Yeah, you're welcome.
properly. I would really welcome you to another episode, and we want to use this a medium to like thank you for streaming our episode every time we release it. Because if it is not because of your support, we might not be here every time.
Yeah.
If there's no support, if there's no love of the streamer, of our listeners or our viewers, we won't be coming back here. But on today's episode, we have the title of our topic is why your cycle determine your future.
Mm.
Do you see where my question actually comes in from?
Yeah,
Why,
yeah.
from the perspective
Yeah.
that why I asked you that, do you have friends?
Mhm.
Why your what? Why your cycle determine your future? And when we are talking about cycle, what really comes to your mind? Having.
Okay, that's to
yeah,
me. Okay.
yeah, to you.
People you feel comfortable with, people you spend time with, people you're always with. Either, cycle doesn't literally specifically talk about your friends. It can be people you spend time with. It can be at work. It can be at home. It can be acquaintances. So
But it's the difference between acquaintances and friends.
Friends.
yes, as I said, it doesn't specifically talk about friendship.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I think I get his point.
okay,
I think I
feel
get.
you, I feel
And
you.
there's this popular saying that show me your friend and I will
No,
tell
Tell you
you.
who you are.
Like, does
You know,
is that
that is
really?
going to be a very deep one because I don't really believe that.
Yeah. Okay. From your perspective,
That's
before I
from your
move
side,
to
sha.
yeah, from your perspective, can we just like get to know why? you
Explain
say-
why I say that.
Exactly.
Okay. First of all, as a person, I feel like I should know myself.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
in this age and time where people don't really, or let's talk about the youth.
Okay.
The youth are finding it out to, by know yourself, I mean develop yourself, know who you are.
Okay.
Pastor Lawa will always say, study your inner self,
Okay.
spend time with your inner being. So when you get to a point in life where you've known yourself or you've developed yourself, you get to know that, okay, you get to know that you can do a certain amount of things. You can do this, and there are things that you
That's where
cannot do.
the self-esteem comes in. Like kind of self-esteem, right?
Yeah.
Something you
Knowing yourself, knowing that, okay,
what
no
you're
matter,
capable of and what you're
yes,
not.
there are
yeah,
people
I
that
get you.
there are people that get carried away, or they get, let me use the word influenced.
Okay.
They get influenced. So there's always, my mom will always say, don't get influenced. Like don't allow people influence you. Okay, first of all,
In negative way, right?
in negative way, yes,
Okay,
yes,
because
negatively. Positive is good, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Negatively, yes, thank you. Yeah. So
got-
don't let people influence you negatively. If you know yourself, now we're looking at the negative aspect of this. If you know yourself very well, and you know that, okay, with the home training or whatever training that you have from your parents, that no matter what anybody will come and try to impose on you or persuade you into doing, or try to convince you, or because, oh, this person is my friend, I have to try and follow him, I have to do this. That's not you. If you know yourself, you always know how to say no. No. It's a very, very difficult thing to say. Very, very difficult. People will think, oh, what if this person feels like this? What if he feels like this? What if this? It doesn't matter. Know yourself. That is why I say, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. It's not really.
It's not really true.
not really
Yeah.
for me.
In summary of what you just like said now is if you actually develop yourself where with this like there's discipline in you.
Yes, discipline.
It won't be very
won't
easy
be easy.
for other people
It
to
happens
come.
though.
Yeah, I understand you.
Yeah, it happens.
But it
though.
won't be very easy
Yeah.
for someone to just come like all in the name of I'm your friend. We have to like advise each other so that it won't be easy to like lure you into something you are not meant to do or you are not built for. That's what you're trying to say in summary, right?
Yeah.
So thank you for your perspective. Mwatu Kumare, what's your thought on that?
I will dispute him.
Okay.
You cannot say that. Show me your friend. I'll tell you. You're okay with people who have questionable character, and at the same time, you want to tell me that when you mingle with them, you don't like to like have. Can you hear me?
Continue. Continue. Continue.
You cannot tell me that when you mingle with people who have questionable character, that no how people will not see you as an antagonist. Okay, let's say for example now.
Sorry, can I come in there?
Wait,
Let me just come in.
take it,
Let me come in.
Let's say for example,
Mm-hmm.
you are among friends who do drugs. No how, and you're being caught.
You see, this is the point.
This is the point whereby they will,
This is my point now.
okay.
This the road of self-discovery. You're looking at morals, you're looking at principles, the things, the values that make you you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, you're looking at drugs. As a person, you know your values. Let's just say a Christian or a good person, because Christians too, they take drugs. As a good person, you know that okay, taking drugs.
1, 2.
Okay.
It's working.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know that taking drugs is not part of what you're supposed to be doing. Mhm. My point is, you know that this is wrong. There's no way that you even be friends with someone that takes drugs. You're trying to say that you know that your friend takes. It shouldn't be to it. It can't even be your friend first of all in the first place, because you've known
Based on the
yourself.
value you are
Based on
keeping,
the value
based on
that
the
you've kept,
discipline,
based on your principles.
The house
Let me see
training.
that.
I think I get
Yes.
his point.
Because
But
the only
Okay.
way that you will have a friend that is into drugs is when you've not known yourself.
You're still skeptical.
You're still on the journey of developing yourself.
Oh, I think
So
I get you.
on the way now, you see people and since you don't really know yourself, you just let people into your life. Not everybody deserves access into someone's life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
So it is when you've known yourself, you know that okay, I associate with this kind of people. I don't do this with this kind of people.
Okay.
And you see someone's appearance or you see somebody's character and you see that no, the spirit is not aligning. Because you've known yourself, you get to
1, 2.
because you've known yourself, you get to dictate who gets access to your life. So that point where you're friends with a drug dealer, it cannot even happen. It can't happen. How?
maybe you and Joko wants
I
to
think,
start.
I think he has a valid
Okay.
point.
He has a valid point.
Yeah, he has a valid point. But
Mhm.
in some circumstances where you surround yourself, okay, we are all in a university whereby, let me use this one for example. We have this friend that is always live here, that going to class by, let's say you have a class by 7, and you are in the same room with the person who is like nonchalant, and the person will be like,
I don't
just wait for
care.
me,
Yeah,
abeg.
8 a.m.
Don't want
You are
to tell
still
me,
you are
abeg,
still in your
don't
cell.
worry, we did together, and you wait for the person. Before you know it, you start lagging. And let's say for example now you now go to that class and they send the two of you out. It's not show me your friend until you.
Okay, let me talk about two things now.
Okay.
There's something called being gullible. Do you know the meaning of gullible?
Yeah, bro.
One thing is being gullible,
Okay.
and the second thing is
Is-
discipline. You cannot tell me that you're late for class. Your friend is sleeping by 7:30. You woke up, you woke the guy. Guy, we have class. You get leave me, Joe. You left him. Okay, you woke him again, 7:40. Guy, we have class. Leave me, Joe. Then when you now finally prepared for the class, he now said you should wait. Now. You say you think about it. How is that person even your friend in the first place?
Even before you wake up,
I mean,
my body and soul has gone to class already.
like
You call me like, bro, I'm already in class. If he wants to be here,
secondly, why I said gullible. Okay, you've woken up and you've prepared for class, and the guy is still sleeping. Let's say he now woke up later, and he's now lagging, and you're ready to leave, and he's telling you, "Guy, wait behind." And I always say the ability to say no, guy, I'm late. I have things to do. Discipline. knowing that you have doing the right due process, doing the right thing at the right time. You know that I know. Yes, this is actually a big problem in universities
In the society.
and
at large.
society
Like
at
society.
large.
Yeah.
Yes, we start thinking, how would this person feel? How would this affect our relationship? How would this?
But
how,
you're forgetting
it doesn't
that-
really matter. You're there for a reason. You are
Yeah.
in school for a reason.
Exactly. And we've forgotten that whatever decision we are making,
It affects.
we are not thinking how it affects us
Yes.
as an individual.
Mhm.
We are thinking about the friendship that how would this person feel? Have you ever asked yourself that how will I feel?
How would I feel when I'm
How
sent
will
out of the
this-
class?
How would this affect me?
How would my parents feel?
Because, do you know how much they are paying
They're
for
paying.
tuition fee?
After the millions.
And you know,
And
the
that-
funny thing, the funny part of all this is that even if you say no to the guy and you go to class, nothing happens.
Okay.
Both of you will still come back to that room.
Exactly.
The worst comes to worst. This is guys talk. Okay, let's say ladies.
And so,
Because ladies always attach emotions to everything.
Exactly.
But let's just say we're talking about guys now. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
For example, talking about guys.
yeah, man.
Even if the guy comes back, guy, you messed up today. Oh. Shame won't even let him talk. Because he came late to the class and he was sent out because he was late. Guy, I told you, let's leave. I woke you up. You didn't wake up. He will learn. If he doesn't learn, you detach. That's discipline. And that's not being gullible.
Yeah, that's true though. It has been an
Valid
interest.
point, yeah.
Yeah, he has a valid point. It has been an interesting opinions and thoughts from Wachukumane and Alvin. They've given us 2 or 3 valid reasons why our circles can actually determine our future. And when we are talking about future, we are not just focusing on one aspect. When we talk about future, it has to do with the decision, the habits, and some other things that has to do with our career or the goals we are pursuing in life. So, they do say many people believe that we own our own destiny.
Mm.
Like they will tell you that look at your palm. That's where your destiny lies.
Soothsayers.
And I want to ask you this question. How do you think people around us, they said we own our destiny, right? Like the destiny lies in our palms. Whatever you do with your hands, it will determine what you become in future. So this is within you.
Mm.
So how do people around us determine that future that you already own?
The future that I own.
Yeah, that you started working
Okay.
to build on.
Okay.
How do people, something that you know that, oh, this is what
This is what I want to be.
and you've started working on it. You're building yourself on it. Like, okay, this is what I want to build on. Then how do people around
Affect.
affect or influence you or determine that future?
Okay.
Both negative and
the first
positive.
The first thing I would say is everything has a roadmap.
Okay.
Every
Okay.
single thing has a roadmap. There's a beginning,
And there's
there's
an
that
end.
first step, and there's an end. Let me use an instance. I am a developer, or I'm aspiring to become a software developer.
Okay.
I'm in 100 level, for example.
Okay.
I'm 100
Yeah,
level.
I'm with you.
And I know what I want to become. How people are going to affect me now is not really people, but me. Me letting them affect me. The
That's
first
deep.
thing is discipline. I always say discipline. Discipline is a very, very deep and
It's-
important thing that people need to learn.
But it is not easy to build.
It is very, very hard to build.
To build it,
Honestly.
it takes God's grace.
Knowing what to do is one thing.
And knowing what,
Actually doing
okay,
it is another thing.
Exactly.
So I know that I have to learn some certain skills. I have to participate in some certain things, hackathons. I have to do some things. I have to involve myself. I have to get closer to okay, in this in the I always use the tech industry because that's my home. I know very well about that. In the tech industry, you have to have people they call superiors or
Supervisors.
no. There's a name. People you look up to.
Yeah, that's role model,
Mentor
mentors or
or
role
role
model.
model.
Yeah.
Sometimes looking into people's lives, checking their history. How did this person come out of this? How did this person do this? Oh, this person he did it. He joined the group. You join a group. Imagine you want to become a software developer, and you're around your group now is a group of
Sporty bets.
sporty bets or lotto
Baba Jebu.
people who do not care about
Well,
your
yeah.
final
Yeah.
people who
What?
you bring out this topic. Okay, hey, I built this thing recently, and I'll be like, who be this one, Jerry? You get
Like, bro, what was this?
what's this?
We are talking
what is the thought,
about
Jerry?
over
People who are
2.5.
not exactly people who are not in your
Yeah,
lane mentally
I get you.
or psychologically.
I get
People who will not add value to your life. That's how you allow people to affect you negatively. Now, this I just said now is wrong because you didn't allow them. You caused it because you let them into your life in the first place.
you choose them.
You chose them because they did not force you to become friends.
This guy is really having an anointing.
You,
No, it's the anointing is flowing. Maybe the ice cream of yesterday.
you chose.
Yeah. I'm feeling you.
You chose
I'm
them
feeling
to
you.
become friends to be
Yeah.
your circle.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's another guy out there. This is not even about studying. In the tech industry, it's not only about studying. You have to come out.
Yeah, you have to practicalize
You have
it.
to practicalize it. Theory is good, yes, but
Practical.
have a
is it?
team. Have a team. Now, the goal is software engineer or software development.
Yeah.
You have to have projects,
That
and you
want to
cannot
work.
have that you have built, and you cannot have projects without. I don't know if are you guys actually understanding?
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
I feel you, yeah.
You cannot have projects when you don't know what to write. Why? Because you're spending time with
sporty bed.
sporty beds
Flee
or
away. Aviator.
you're spending so much time with or you're spending so much time chasing ladies.
Exactly. Go on.
You're
go
spending so much time
No,
chasing women.
on. Okay.
You forget the goal is software development. There are things that are trending. News that the people in the tech industry are always excited about. Things you need to be up to date. You need to know because in tech, what people are doing now or what we're doing in the last 3 years, you can't be learning it now. You have to know the right skills to learn, the right things to read, the right things to practicalize, the right ideas to bring out, the right
Because there's new
audiences.
development
Because
every day.
things are always changing.
Every day.
But because you are stuck focusing on the wrong things, you can't move. You find yourself before you know now a year has passed. Before you know 2 years has passed. Next thing you're in 300 level. You don't have any skill set. You have nothing to do. You're just maybe you're feeling cause yourself. You have nothing to hold that okay. And next thing is IT. And IT in the tech industry is not a joke.
Yeah. Honestly.
It is not a joke. You have to be active. You have to know to some extent because they can't be comparing you with a 100 level student and both of you there's no difference.
No. If they start comparing with 100 level, just know that your own life,
It's gone.
Your
like the dream, and based on the fact that the friend or the circle
the friends, yes.
that the individual
There are people in your department that know what they are doing. Even if they don't know what they're doing, they are striving to know what they are doing.
Exactly. Because when it comes to university, we are here to learn.
Mhm.
I don't mean I know it, I won't be here.
Yeah.
So there are people that are trying to like, oh, this thing, I really want to know about it. And they are striving to know about it. That's why we get to see that when they come out in fly colors and they start giving them award that so person is leading in Germany, develop this, we'll be like, how does this person do it? It's because the person has chosen the right cycle of people, has actually chosen the right people to like mingle with, to collaborate with, or even in social work aspects. There are people out there in the field that are already working, has 40 years experience, 10 years experience. Collaborate with these people. It's
Yeah.
going to like take you far.
Seek advice from them.
Seek advice. Though you have your own theoretical
Knowledge.
aspect of it, then whatever you are collaborating on with them, you are going to practicalize it via the what's it called that you've actually learned in school. So I really give you applaud for what the valid
Wow.
reason that you've given us
The Holy
that
Spirit is working on.
it's really working.
Must say.
And so Owachuku, they just
Okay.
said peer pressure isn't always negative. Though when people hear about peer pressure,
Yeah, the
they'll
first thing
say
that
that,
comes to mind is
you can't pressure me.
Yeah.
Don't pressure me. Is it because you are doing it? Don't pressure me. But people actually think it is always about negative. They say that, okay, but just peer pressure has positive aspect of it.
Yeah, thank you so much for that question. When it comes to peer pressure, there is a positive part which all of us need to learn from our friends. Let's say, for example, you have that friend that goes to class early, and you're the kind of person that comes to class 30 minutes later,
Okay, go on.
and when you check the grades between you and that person, you're having, let's say, 2/15, and that person is having 13, 14,
14.
15 in mid semester. That pressure set in. How will I be? That's if you have a good conscience. Number one, when it comes to positive peer
Peer
pressure,
pressure.
have people that will encourage you. Because when you don't have people that will encourage you, you're going to fail in life. Number two, do not feel that you can do it alone. You can survive alone. No man is an island.
Yeah, there's positive aspect of peer pressure. I could remember when we started our program. I joined in year 2. I was still trying to like. I'm using myself as an example now. A living example, a living proof of positive aspect of peer pressure. We all started, though they started from 100 level. I joined in year 2. And we all had flats, or we are all on the same level of what's it called?
education.
Education, CGPA. We are all on flats. But at that moment, I was still trying to like get to know the right people to meet with. That's going to like push me, because in university there's something my brother used to tell me: you can't do it alone. Just like what Emmanuel has mentioned. Is either you choose subset of people, and when you are choosing, just make sure you are not choosing wrong.
Yeah.
Just make sure. To cut the long story short, because it's going to be in a summary, I looked around, get to know people. Through you have to get to know about their their capacity of study, because that's our primary assignment why we came to uni. I checked and I see that, okay, how serious is this person is, how serious this person is, how serious that person is it okay. After checking the level of seriousness, does this person, or if I actually get higher mark than this person, would this person see it as competition or see it as something that's going to motivate that, oh bro, let's collaborate, let's do things together? At least because in university there's no competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far we are all passing. I do tell Emmanuel, if you have A, I have B. So far I'm not failing.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
So now we've brought peer pressure down to
The positive aspect.
Positive aspect.
the positive aspect and people that we are seeing.
Yeah.
You know that peer doesn't really literally mean your friend or
Yeah,
people
like
that you
group,
can be in the same, either in the
group,
same age grade,
Yeah,
in the same thing, in same idea,
environment.
Yes.
same innovation. There's this guy on LinkedIn. Yeah. The guy has so many projects. He builds this, he's building this today, tomorrow he's building this. And you're a developer. Or how do I apply this to show now? you're a developer, and the guy
Someone that is just coming up in.
yeah, you're someone that's
yeah.
coming up, or let's just say you're not really someone that's coming up. Let's just
You're
say
there,
you've
you're
been
there.
in it for let's say
Okay.
a year or two
Okay,
or so.
you're there already.
Yeah, and this guy was in your position too. And the guy is building things, he's building this, he's going far, he's traveling, he's doing this, the things that you want to do. And you're seeing that, oh wow, this guy is doing so much. Like, there's that force of pressure in you that you have to do better. You want to be like this guy. In a way now, the guy has become your mentor.
Your role model.
Your role model, yeah.
Because you're not seeing it.
Yes.
You're only seeing is this, you know.
Yeah. What exactly is happening? That
Yeah, if
is pressure.
that's pressure.
Yes.
And if you allow that to like motivate you to do better,
Mm-hmm.
that's not competition.
Yes, and this guy
Because
Kunle
when
always
pressure-
say, knowing your competition is the beginning of your excellence.
Yeah,
True.
I get your point.
Yeah, I
You are valid with that. But when it comes to someone you are in with in the same innovation, just like what you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
we're in the same field of career, we are doing the same thing. Your own capacity of learning might be different from mine.
No, at this point, no,
Wait.
we're not talking about learning.
Yeah, like in field, you are still learning. No matter what, or no matter wherever you find yourself,
Mm-hmm.
there's continuous learning.
Yeah, definitely. But at this point now, we're
At this
looking
point, you said there is in your competition.
Mm-hmm.
No, in your competition there is what
it's
again?
the beginning of your
That's
excellence.
the beginning of your excellence.
Mhm.
But I would really want to like dispute that, because if you get to have the mindset of that this thing is based on competition, you won't focus on your own development, which will make it get better.
Okay, let me give you a
And the
scenario.
more you try to become to compete with that particular person, you will keep failing.
No, see, let me explain.
Or
Let me
am
give
I-
you
okay,
a scenario.
okay. Before Wachuku,
When people, let's look at Pepsi for example.
okay,
What is the greatest competition of Pepsi?
Coca-Cola
Wrong.
is not what?
Water.
How?
How?
What do people
Okay.
take? What do people
In
take?
substitute of
No, when you're tired or you've been working hard and you're all sweaty, do you buy Pepsi? What's the first thing that comes to your mind to get?
Water.
Now, why I say water is a competition of Pepsi is people always opt for water.
okay.
Pepsi is looking for a way. This is not like just talking. This is fact. You can always check. You can check online. Yeah. This is fact.
I'm with you.
The fact that Pepsi, if Pepsi can find a way to be the natural base of need for human nature whenever we're drained, or the fact, or if Pepsi ever discovers a way of doing that, then its greatest competition has been leveled. Water will always be there. And now, Pepsi now thinking Coca-Cola, they are literally the same thing. Pepsi thinking Coca-Cola is a competition. First of all, is a whole different topic now. But now the fact that Pepsi knows that water is major competition makes it know what areas to work on and makes Pepsi try to get better.
Yeah, I think we are still. Yeah, I get your point, to be very honest, but I think we are still like coming in from the same perspective.
No, you're
We are in
saying
the
you're saying
same-
that
we are in
knowing
the
your
same-
competition.
No, we are in the same. What's it called? Area of specialization.
Mm-hmm.
I get to know that there are some aspects of our field career, this thing that we are working on, like you are better than me, and we are on the project together, or the three of us are in the project together. I know my capacity, he knows his own capacity. The more you do better, you are using that to like putting pressure on us, and that pressure that you are putting on us, we are up to like meant to like meet with what you are doing. We shouldn't see it as competition.
So sorry, you said the pressure that
positively.
I am putting
Yeah, because
on.
yeah, remember, there's always that person that will lead in any industry.
Yes, yeah. My,
And
like
the
my,
leading-
my problem there
okay.
is you said the
Wait.
pressure I'm putting.
Yeah, you might not see it directly. It might not be direct pressure.
I feel like it's the way you see it.
Yeah, but the way because in every industry there will be that particular individual or set of group of people that are doing better than others. They
Okay,
might not.
sorry. Is pressure a verb or a noun?
Is pressure what?
A verb or a noun?
I can't say it's
This
a now.
is a tricky question. I want Emmy to answer this. I want you to answer this question.
I can't say it's a now.
No. Emmy.
Okay.
Emmy should answer this.
It's a verb because there's an action.
That is indulging.
Pressure is a noun and a verb.
It's a verb, guy. A verb
Pressure is both a noun and a verb.
Okay.
A verb is an action.
Pressure is a name.
Doing word.
Pressure. Look at it. Pressure
Pressure is a name.
and pressure. Action. Pressure.
I think I get this. The ice cream I bought for this guy yesterday is what
Pressure.
this guy is flowing. I think I get his
Pressure.
scope, or I get his. I get
Now,
what he's actually
why
talking about.
why I'm saying
Like,
why I ask if pressure is a verb or a noun is because the way I can be doing something and both of us are supposed to be doing that same thing, and I'm just doing my thing. I'm just doing my thing. I'm not looking at, oh, am I doing better than this person? But you now that is on the lower end, that is looking up and seeing that, oh, this guy is doing this, this guy is doing this. You feel pressured. Not that I'm doing it because I want to feel superior to this person.
yeah, I get.
You get? So, there are actually people that do things like that because they want to pressure somebody.
You
know that. There's people
in the
like that.
negative way that
Yes.
you keep working overnight while I'm sleeping. You are still working
Exactly.
because you want to
pressure this person.
But on the other hand, you don't know what I use my free period to do.
Now, it's actually
Okay.
funny that
Let me give you a quick example before Wachuku Manuel will talk. Check the lifestyle of Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good, but
I don't watch football.
no, it's not even about football. It's not even about football. I'm talking about his personal life. There was one clip I watched, Best of Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. There was this particular part of the clip after training section with his teammates. They normally play table tennis, and that was when he was in Manchester United in England. There's this particular teammate that usually beats him when it comes to table tennis. That's Rio Ferdinand.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, he plays in Manchester United before he moved to Real Madrid.
Table tennis.
Yeah, he played table tennis. Yeah, not a professional
Okay.
table tennis.
Okay.
I mean, just like after training section, like let's use it to play. He plays with Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand normally beats him. Like, and they usually make jest of you that, do you think this is football that you can just come and do Ronaldo rockets? But true that he actually used it to like build himself, and he started training for tennis. Then he actually he scheduled a rematch with Rio Ferdinand. The guy didn't want to like play with him after training section. That someone that you always beat every time. You be like, you go and sit down. It's not your type that we are talking about here. But he fixed a rematch, and he beat Rio Ferdinand hands down. What I'm trying to like get at is that the pressure that was passed to him based on people that were around when they were playing the tennis, and for the fact that Rio Ferdinand is much more better than him, there was this indirect pressure that was put on Ronaldo that made him like, okay, football, I'm good at it, but this table tennis, I have to be good at it too. He had to learn it, and he became better at it, and he came back to play with Rio Ferdinand to have it, and he actually won. So do you see where the positive aspect of pressure actually comes in? It doesn't seem as a competitor.
Okay,
You
my
only
question now is Was Rio Ferdinand
Yeah.
trying to pressure Ronaldo?
No.
He wasn't trying to pressure him,
Mm-hmm. What was he trying to do?
but indirectly, Ronaldo felt.
Exactly my point.
That's what I was saying earlier, that you might not be seeing it directly as something that this person is pressuring me, but indirectly, you're looking up to that person, you are feeling being pressured. And that's why I say you shouldn't see it as competition. Just see it as something that will motivate you, that okay, what can I learn from this person? If it's something that you have to like collaborate with that person for you to build on that. Oh, this is where I'm actually lagging. This is where I'm actually lagging. Then the person can actually, oh, this is what you are going to do at this stage. Work on this, work on that. Then everybody is going to be good. So what you Kumane,
Okay.
you have something to say?
When it comes to positive pressure, I would suggest that first of all, study your environment. Most of us, we have the mindset that everything around us is bad. Now let me bring it into a biblical perspective. When you see someone who is doing very well and is putting God first in everything he's doing, you that is not like, let's say, there's not taking God seriously, at that point you are being pressured to be like him. That is the biblical aspect.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I just had a thought.
Okay.
You know when the Holy Spirit is in someone
Yeah.
and you're about to commit a sin, or let's say people that struggle with addiction,
Yeah.
you're struggling with an addiction and you hear this voice telling you in your head, don't do
it.
this thing.
Yeah.
Or do it.
Don't do this. But then your flesh is pushing you.
Push you.
And you see that at that point, if you haven't gone through it, you will not really understand what happens, because it is a very, very tough battle.
Yeah.
At that point, what is the Holy Spirit doing?
It's good. He's trying to put pressure on you.
Pressure.
That, yeah, he's trying to put pressure on you, that bro.
He's trying to
you don't have
pressure you.
Don't do it.
Exactly.
That positive aspect of it.
It's positive.
So
It can also be negative, sure.
Holy Spirit,
No,
negative.
like the other one.
Okay. I have to confirm that. So it's actually been a nice time on the show. And we've actually talked about pressure, how
friends.
our friends actually like, is it the positive aspect of peer pressure? And so
I literally remember how I always pressure this human being to read. Now look at the man he is today.
as far as they pay his school fees, so
Yeah, that's true. Sure.
how do you intentionally build right circles for yourself?
Right
Circle. Does this mean that those ones that you have, like, you have so many friends, you have so many circles, does this mean that after building, it's coming of,
Okay,
it's coming
I get your
in
question.
two ways.
Mhm.
Like, how do you intentionally build right circles out of those circles of friends that you have?
Okay.
And does that mean that after building the right circle, those ones that you've actually picked the right circle out from, are you going to like abandon them?
Okay, let's take the life of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Jesus had 12 disciples. Out of the 12, no, he had 72 apostles.
Okay.
After 72 apostles, he had 12 disciples. After 12 disciples, he had 3 inner circles: Peter, James, and John.
Okay.
So building your what do you call it again?
The right circle.
The right circle. First of all, you study your environment, as I said earlier. Study your environment. There's no how. Okay, when you prayerfully study your environment, there's no how you know that Mr. Ijebode is a very bad boy. Mr. Theophilus is a very bad boy. Then when you're in tune with God, you can build a very positive, because I know this is our generation, we have people that are crafty, that you cannot differentiate. But anyhow, with the power of God, and when you tune yourself with God, you can be able to build that right circle.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
So
Alvin, do you have anything to say about that?
You said your question was
How do you intentionally
How
build?
do you?
And after building
intentionally-
the right circle among the circles of friends you have,
Okay, yeah,
do you
yeah, I got
abandon
you.
the rest of your friends?
My mom will always say, yeah, my mom will always say, cut him off.
Like, see, with scissors.
Yeah, cut him off. If something is not, if okay, God has the Holy Spirit or God, yeah, has given us the freedom of choice.
Okay.
Most people don't have that choice.
Okay.
That's giving us this freedom of choice. We can decide who we want to be, the people we spend our time with, how those people affect our lives. It's all in our hands. Nothing like I didn't have a choice. That line is not really relevant. The Holy Spirit has given us choice. The cut him off part, you know that okay. Let us bypass the first thing I said. The first part about let's bypass the first part about allowing a person become your friend when the person does not reflect your values.
Okay.
Okay, let's imagine that okay, you are a good person, you have this and this value, you're disciplined and all, and then this person now is your friend, but he's opposite of you. Do you understand what I said?
Yeah, I'm with
Let's
you.
bypass the first part. Bad enough, both of you are already friends, and people are talking, people are moving, and he's always doing the opposite. It's not you, you're the one convincing, you're always telling him, don't, this is wrong, this is this. Where you coming now, the best thing to do now is cut him off.
Okay.
Well, it's actually easier said than done.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
where discipline comes in. See, in life, you will always lose people.
I know you will lose.
You will lose people in life.
There's a point in society whereby it takes the grace of God to cut that individual.
Because you're looking at how the person would feel.
But there's something I want to say. Instead of cutting that person off,
That's you want to say now. It
wait,
never works. You know
Wait.
they work.
okay. Instead of, because
You want to say teach the person to become a
Not-
better person.
not teaching.
You cannot change
What?
everybody.
You
Sha.
can't change nobody.
Wait, just listen. Instead of cutting that person now,
Mhm.
you know we have different corners that you place, like how we place people.
Mm-hmm.
There's hierarchy. There are some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
that
yeah.
you look at, even if they are absent, you can boost your chest that, oh, this person, no. But if in the other person's absence, if they said anything bad about the person, you'll be like, hey, that one. There's hierarchy. You can actually keep that person in a particular place. The way the person sees his or herself, you can, that same value that you, because if you disrespect yourself, that's how people will disrespect you. But the way you place yourself, they will respect you. That one. Some people will call it ego. His pride is too much. He has ego. Is
No,
this?
no.
Is
You
that?
see,
No.
when someone has
So
pride,
you might not really like. Remember, I said, are you going to abandon them? And remember, in life, you can't actually look down on anybody.
no,
or try to abandon someone totally.
Sorry, let me come in now.
So
Wait,
the part two. Honestly,
Because
let me come in with
very
that
bad
before I
people
forget.
now.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, before I
Okay.
forget. It's gone.
Yeah.
it's gone.
You said okay. You said. Are you going to abandon them?
Yeah,
Something you
like-
said.
Out of that cycles of friends that you have,
Mm,
and you've built the right circle,
mhm.
the rest of the circles that you said, oh, this are the right circle I have to belong to. The rest of them, are you going to like abandon them? Are you going to cut them off? Are you going to cut them off?
Cutting them off. You see, in life we are faced with decisions that are tough.
Yeah.
Tough decisions that define us.
Okay.
Those decisions they make us who we are.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know very well that this your friend. The friendship is not going anywhere. This guy, if not for the will of God in your life,
Okay.
you'll be into drugs. you will have been an addict by now. Or this
You
thing,
might not
this,
be
this,
able
this.
to pursue your
life
dream.
will spoil.
Okay.
I agree with Alvin.
If
Cut
not,
him off.
if
Cut the
If
person off.
yes,
Yeah.
cut the person
Because
off.
when you
Okay.
cut the person off, the person
Because
might be
because
rude to
see
you.
when you're saying
According
when you're
to
saying
Alvin,
let me just say this.
Okay.
You said because in life looking down on someone. That is not looking down on someone.
no,
If you look at it deep, he's the one looking down on you. If you look well, you see
Okay.
that.
To our dear listeners, according to Alvin 2026, it says, and I quote, if someone is not actually giving you, placing that good
If he's
value,
not
in you,
adding
he's
anything
not
to your life,
just cut the person
cut
off.
him off.
Cut him off.
It is going to hurt
but
now.
time
But
will
later in
heal.
life, time will heal. Time will tell. You will learn. My mom always say a stitch in time saves 9.
I really want to appreciate our two guests on the show, Wachuku
Yeah.
Manuel and Alvin. Thank you for sharing your wonderful insights. And today's
Thank you
discussion
so much.
reminds us that success isn't only about talent or intelligence.
Mhm.
It's also about the people we allow into our life, just like what Alvin have said
Yeah.
earlier from the beginning of this. If your cycles encourage growth, integrity, discipline, and purpose, you are more likely to move in that direction. Take a moment after this episode to evaluate your circle. Ask yourself, are this relationship helping me to grow? Do they support my goals? Am I becoming the person I want to be because of the people around me? And those are the questions you are meant to use to evaluate these cycles. And I'm actually talking to our dear listeners and our viewers out there. We really appreciate you for staying with us from the beginning of the show. And now that we've come to the end of the show, Wachuku Manu, do you have any advice you want to give to our listeners and our viewers out there? Alvin, do you have anyone
Okay,
before
yeah, so-
Wachuku we actually come up with his own advice?
Okay, so I would always say I'm directing this message to the youth now.
Okay.
Discover yourself. It saves you a lot of stress, a lot of pain, and a lot of struggle and anguish. Because when you find a 13-year-old child trying to please her friend, trying to avoiding giving her friend an answer that will hurt her feeling or that will disrupt the friendship, your friend is your friend. Your friend will not lead you into something that will not go to end well for you. So knowing yourself, discover yourself, spend time with yourself. Spending time with yourself opens you up to a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that you get to know that okay, this is know yourself, yeah.
This is what I can do and
This is what I can do, this is what I cannot do. I can't take this from
All right,
you.
thank you for that.
Yeah, and then
Alvin.
discipline too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Wachuku.
Mention discipline too much. Oh.
Baba did discipline.
Discipline, oh.
Since he becomes supervisor, it's discipline.
For me, I would say choose friends that will celebrate you, even in your worst moments, and even in good times and bad times, because it really helps. And don't be in the circle of friends that always like to do competition, because it's really weigh you down as a person and your environment. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you
and then,
very
sorry,
much.
one last one, please.
Okay.
Always look at the bright side. Yeah, and make the best out of things. That pressure can take you anywhere.
Thank you very much. And to our dear listeners, we really thank you for listening or stay with us on today's episode. If you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to share with someone who needs to hear. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, which is Emmy's Pop channel on YouTube, and on Spotify. You can also check on us at Emmy's Room Podcast. And until next time, stay intentional, keep growing, and remember, your future is often shaped by the company you keep. And I still remember your humble host, Tonte Shegun Abraham. Bye, and until next time.
Thank you so much, guys. Bye.